Hi, my name is Kit from KUT100-ISIS. Chemical security refers to measures taken to prevent chemicals from being misused by humans to cause deliberate harm. Today, we will be discussing the ISIS use of industrial chemicals as weapons between 2014 and 2017 from a chemical security perspective. According to a publication by the Combating Terrorism Center (CTC) at West Point, ISIS carried out attacks using chemicals on at least 76 occasions in Iraq and Syria between 2014 and 2017. One of these attacks occurred in March 2015 in Iraq. ISIS was allegedly attacking Iraqi soldiers with roadside bombs containing chlorine gas. The footage captured by an Iraqi bomb disposal team shows plumes of thick orange gas believed to be chlorine gas emerging from a detonated roadside bomb. Chlorine gas was used during World War I as a choking agent. Exposure to chlorine gas causes a burning sensation in the eyes, nose, throat, and breathing difficulty, as well as nausea and vomiting. Although chlorine gas, an important industrial chemical, is not specifically listed as controlled by the Chemical Weapons Convention (CWC), the use of any toxic chemical as a weapon is still forbidden by the treaty. Other chemicals used by ISIS, such as sulfur mustard, also known as mustard gas, is prohibited and controlled by the CWC under Schedule 1, meaning it has few or no uses outside chemical weapons.
Why did ISIS the chemical weapons in preventive field strategy? First, it's of production. This is universities like Mosul in Iraq, excising lots and the materials to produce mustard gas, a rudimentary but deadly agent. Secondly, psychological terror. Chemical attacks caused mass panic, crippling resistance, and displacing civilians. Thirdly, desperation. As ISIS lost territory after 2015, they deployed chemicals as a last resort to slow enemy advancing. ISIS didn't need advanced technology. Mustard gas can be made from industrial chemicals like sulfur must, powdered and packaged into shells. Their chemical was stopped by ex-Saddam scientists, set up makeshift labs in captured areas like Mosul, Iraq. Even chlorine, a common industrial gas, was weaponized in truck bombs. Chemical weapons served two goals. Tactically, they forced opponents into protective gear, slowing down Kurdish and Iraqi forces. Psychologically, attacks like the 2016 Taza bombing, which injured 600, spread terror, beginning mass evacuations and destabilizing frontline communities. By 2016, ISIS was losing ground. The group turned to chemicals as a Hail Mary tactic. As the Kurdish Security Council stated, they showered their desperation strikes on their lives by U.S. Special Forces, like the 2016 raid capturing their chemical chief, proved how vital their weapons was to their survival. But why did this persist? With enforcement, dispatch, OPCW reports, global focus was on Syria's region, not ISIS, and foreign support. Intel suggests Turkey and Saudi Arabia followed materials, where CIA leaked labs in Jordan allegedly supplied breakthroughs in the course of war. ISIS exploited this gaps.
Strengthening chemical security is essential, not just in a conflict zone, but globally, to stop terrorist groups from turning common chemical industry into a weapon. In the next few slides, I will cover the key preventive measures that have been implemented and recommended since the ISIS attacks. The first priority is securing physical facilities. These include improving fences and surveillance systems, increasing on-site security staff, and restricting access to authorized personnel only. In the conflict-prone regions, these measures are even more critical to prevent groups like ISIS from capturing dangerous chemicals. Next, strong inventory and tracking systems are essential. Real-time monitoring helps ensure that any loss or theft of chemicals is detected immediately. Technologies like barcodes and RFID tags allow us to track chemicals across their entire supply chain, making diversion or misuse much harder. Chemical security is a global responsibility. Countries must work together through agreements like the Chemical Weapons Convention and through enhanced border security to stop chemical smuggling. Intelligence sharing between governments and industry also plays a key role in identifying and responding to chemical threats. Finally, people are at the heart of a chemical security. Training workers at chemical plants and in transport companies helps them spot suspicious behavior and handle chemicals safely. Regular drills and a strong security culture across the industry help ensure that everyone knows their role in preventing chemical misuse.
Damn.